Straw Hut Media.
My edible has fully kicked in, y'all.
Are you ready to do this, fiance?
I am ready. You look very sexy.
I look
today.
sexy?
Yeah, you look hot.
Okay, I'm wearing a little, what is this? What kind of animal? Is this a Bengal tiger?
It's a mango. I want to jump your bones hot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like that, huh?
Wait, who says jump your bones anymore?
Nobody. By jump your bones, he means let's go get something to eat and hang out with our dog. That's the reality of year 9 of a relationship, but here we are.
What are we eating?
I don't know yet.
Okay, but we're here.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Confess Your Mess. Welcome back. We're so excited to have you. Just a recap of our guest today, Brandon Kyle Goodman. Is so incredibly talented. He's an actor, a writer, an activist. He stopped by today to have a conversation about sex.
Yeah, all about sex.
And revealed some things.
Yeah.
That are kind of sexy.
Yeah, we broke down some things.
But also, we want to remind you that if you do want to get your secrets, your confessions here on our show on Confess Your Mess, head over to confessyourmess.us. That's confessyourmess.us. This is the first episode where we've actually had submissions from our website. It's been up for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
And we've got some really great submissions, so you can get on our next show. So confessyourmess.us. Let's roll it.
Yeah.
Confess your mess.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Confess Your Mess, AJ.
Emil.
So when we launched this podcast, I would
Yeah.
like to say we shot a few episodes before we actually launched the podcast.
Because we're
right?
we're adulting.
Right.
Clearly.
So we finally released our promo and stuff a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then said submit your secrets at confessyourmess.us.
.us. That's right.
And people have been submitting.
I know.
And I'm very excited because we finally have secrets from the website. Oh,
This is a big moment for us.
should we tell the people why we're wearing like racy outfits? Because you're in your tiger stripes, I'm in my mesh. What's today's theme?
We're talking sex, secrets, and confessions.
I'm assuming that's why you wore that shirt, right?
Well, whatever.
Or are you just saying you're like spicy in life in general?
I got my hair cut yesterday, so I kind of want to look cute today. So I thought I'd wear an outfit.
I thought the glasses and the I thought it was a thing.
Well, I have a pimple on my eyebrow over here, and I want to hide it with my glasses.
Oh, okay.
That's
so
real
we're
talk.
Revealing all the
I
tea.
have 20/20 vision.
We've revealed our sex secrets before because on the video version of this, before we made a podcast, we told them how you broke your ribs when I knocked you off the bed.
I cracked a rib post-coitus one time with him, rolled off the bed, and literally laid there with tears in my eyes for 20 minutes.
I was blamed for this. He called me aggressive. And it's not, if we really broke down the story, I guarantee you it was not my fault.
I also got a gash in my head, and that was bleeding from hitting the nightstand. So it was worth it.
Okay, I have a confession to make.
Oh, Lord.
Because after that happened, though, like I made sure he was okay. I went and got a bag of ice and all that
Are
stuff.
you confessing something now?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I got the bag of ice. But remember, okay, so just to break it down a little bit, when this happened, one of us finished, AJ. And me, when we did the flip over, it was so I could finish, okay?
Yeah, right.
I hope my parents are not listening to this. If you are, I'm sorry. Anyway, we flipped over so I could then finish.
Yeah, right. Sure.
But then when the flip over happened and we continued to roll off the bed, first of all, I was like, and I tried to like hop off mid, which probably made it worse. Then he hit his ribs, hit his head, and then he said, "Can you get me a bag of ice?" as he was in pain. But I'm still like, I still needed to finish.
Right.
So I went and got the bag of ice, and then, a little time passed, and you like, how long of a window do you need to make sure they're okay before you say, "Okay, am I good to?"
You went and took care of yourself.
So it was like a 3-minute window,
and listen, and now we're engaged. So
we're engaged.
Something's
now.
going right.
All right, but like AJ said, the theme for today's episode is sex, and we have a lot. I would say 80% of the secrets we get are sex secrets.
Yeah, they just naturally go there, I think.
Because people are ashamed and people feel like they can't talk about these things. But I know our next guest, who AJ is going to introduce, is not ashamed to talk about really anything.
No, so our next guest, we're super excited about Brandon Kyle Goodman. You might follow him on social media. You know all about Messy Mondays if you do. He does something very similar over there that is so fantastic, and nothing. Literally, I think a couple weeks ago, he did a whole like session on choking, how to choke properly. I learned a lot. Apparently, the carotid arteries are important, but you got to keep this area really safe. So nothing is off limits. I'm going to tell you, Brandon is just killing it. We're talking literally Big Mouth on Netflix. Also got working on Amazon, working on writers' rooms. He's an actor or an activist, a writer, So much going on. I'm going to let him tell you all about himself because he could brag about himself better than I ever could, and trust me, he will. Welcome to the program, Brandon Kyle Goodman. How you doing?
That was so rude. I would not brag about myself.
Listen, you have a lot going on, and you should be bragging about yourself. You should be very, very proud.
Thank you.
But we're going to let you talk about what's coming up a little bit later.
Yes.
Before we let you go, but when you do, your Messy Mondays on Instagram, I genuinely cackle. Like I don't watch people's Insta stories more than like 2 or 3 slides very often, and I watch like 40 or 50 of yours in a row, and I learn things, which is really also super, super exciting.
Yes, it's educational.
So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh, I feel like our show's right up your like followers like alley.
Oh,
So
yes.
hopefully they get the goods here as well.
Because we haven't seen any of these secrets that we're going to be revealing either, so we're just gonna react as we see them. But yes,
and also you've worked with a couple of our friends actually, but you worked with Sophia Carson on Netflix as well. So I love. We've got some people in common. You act alongside of her. I literally just host next to her. So you're wearing the big boy pants, and I'm doing what I do. But we adore you, and we're excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
So the theme is sex, and I am scrolling, and we're going to get into some secrets.
Just a reminder, we haven't seen any of these secrets or confessions before just now, so we're going to react in real time.
Also, if you've listened to previous episodes, which hopefully you have.
Yes, and thank you.
On the previous episodes, pretty much all of those secrets came from Instagram, just full transparency, because I used to do I'm bored, tell me a secret on my Instagram stories, and then that's where this whole thing started. So these are now coming. Some of them will still be from Instagram, but these are now coming from our website. So people are submitting from the website. So if it sounds a little different with the intro, just know that's why. And if you want to submit, go to confessyourmess.us. Also, y'all can do an audio submission, which I would really love some of you to start submitting some audio. Don't get nasty. I mean, if you want to, but I mean, like, I don't need moaning and stuff. But if you have to reenact something like low key, go ahead. Like, I want full theatrics. Okay. So this first secret, anonymous female from Florida. First of all,
oh God, Florida. We're kicking things off with Florida.
I'm not saying I'm judging because I see Florida, but
America's penis, Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
So this female from Florida says, I hate having sex when I'm on my period. And this one time, the moment was just so, in all caps, hot. I said, F it. And we had sex anyways, but not before he took out my tampon with his teeth. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're comfortable.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna say this. I've never had sex with a woman, so
yeah,
I got nothing right now.
But a man who's comfortable,
never touched a woman.
That's kind of hot. I mean, listen,
I've had sex with women before.
I've seen it.
Yes,
but have you?
I've not had sex. I've done other things.
So I'm the only one.
I've eaten it.
Okay, good.
I've looked at it.
I like that. I don't know why. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. I'm going to tell you this, Brandon.
Wait, there was a reason I was asking.
Oh, can I tell you how I know that you've had sex with women?
How?
Because I saw it one time. When we first started dating, he opened a laptop to go through a video.
Ain't nobody tell you to be revealing all that. So first of all, I'm all comfortable revealing stuff. You can reveal your secrets. I need you to check with me off camera before you just start spilling all of my juicy tea. That's what we're not going to do in this podcast. I've got all my information out there.
Too late.
I will say I have had sex with the girl on her period.
And
it was not as like it. So when I read this, I think the tampon taking it out is the thing for me. It didn't bother me as much. I will say everybody has their kink, and you know mine. I know yours.
Listen, I love the teeth of it all is kind of interesting to me.
And think about a vampire. A vampire loves blood, so maybe
Listen, vampires need fed.
Listen, if they're both into it, I love it. I love it.
But I love the teeth. Listen, if they like it, I love it. I'm okay with it.
This next one is anonymous male. We don't know where they're from.
Okay.
I started dating this guy, and we were hitting it off great. Sex was amazing. Both of us are versed, so you know it was good. Period.
Period.
Got to talking to him about his family, and come to find out we are cousins.
Okay.
We banged one more time.
They went back for another.
He said the sex was so good we banged one more time just for the experience.
Of incest? Wait, what are they? what experience are we going for?
Okay, so wait.
First cousin, second cousin, third cousin.
Okay,
And that's the question.
that's
right
my
there.
question. Because
If it's first cousin, it's a no.
you know the royal family, but they've been sleeping with cousins for generations. The royal family. That's how they
Yes.
keep it in the royal family. But are we talking like first cousin? You have your first cousins, and then you have your second. No, that's not how
Wait,
it works.
can somebody break? Wait, okay. So, second cousin is
Okay, so here's your first cousins are your parents are
They're
brother and
siblings.
sister,
Mhm.
right? And so then you two are first cousins,
Mhm.
right? And then after that, I think if you're
Wait, the parents' kids, you mean?
the parents' kids are,
Yeah.
are first cousins, right? And
I'm not confident you
Yeah,
can explain that.
you make it
real
real straight. I believe first cousins are like if you have a sister, right, and I have kids, and
You're
my
right.
sister has kids, our kids are 1st cousins.
Uh-huh.
Correct?
Brandon, we all understand that one.
Okay.
We-
Well, but
What's a
you
second
trying
cousin?
to fumble through it, so I just want to clarify it. Now, second
He did,
cousin,
'cause you
wouldn't
said
that
the
second
brother and
cousin
the
be
sister.
the kids having kids, and
Yes. Okay. So here's what it is. I got this figured out. So if you're cousins and then you have a kid, your child is now second cousins with your first cousin,
sure,
and then their child would be third cousins with your child,
Lord have
but
mercy.
second cousins with you.
I'm an only child.
Okay, so
all
now
of
that
this-
you've explained that, though, now because I was saying if it's third, but now it's just no. I don't need to be doing nothing with
it's
my cousin.
family.
Yeah. No.
At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
family. I love that they still relate.
But have you ever?
Except for those summer cookouts, those family reunions, those weddings get a little confusing when you're young and you meet somebody you've never met before. I'm just saying, it gets a little confusing. I had a crush on like my third cousin Terry for like years when I was a teenager.
So you do know what a third cousin is. You didn't know what a second and a first was, but you know what a third is.
No, okay, so here's the thing. I don't know that he's technically my third cousin. I just know he's not my first.
They were just at.
But you know
he's
he
somewhere,
family.
yeah, down the way.
But you know he family.
Yeah, and he was cute. And I was like, he's cute.
So have y'all done anything? They clearly, because it said the sex was good. They were verse, which is great, and they had to go back for one more experience.
Generous.
Have you guys had sex with someone knowing that it was not okay or toxic, and
Ooh.
continued after you realized whatever that situation went down? You said, "But the sex was really good. I need to just hit it one more time or a few more times."
I
before
mean,
Oh yeah, well, like a
yeah.
toxic ex, of course.
I mean, all of them. Like almost every single one of them.
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, I was gonna say, for me, I don't have that experience.
I know you don't. I know. You little baby. You my baby. I'm gonna tell you something, Brandon.
Yes.
When we got together, I was the first of a lot of things. Also, I was the first date he ever went on.
No.
No, I was your first date.
Emil
men?
said no. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your first. Well, you dated. You never had a girlfriend though.
No, but
But I'm the first person you've ever dated consistently.
and what was our first date?
Our first date?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to tell that one.
Oh, that's juicy.
Wait, what am I thinking?
I don't know. That's the T right there. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking the movie theater probably.
Oh, that was. Oh,
We went and saw a movie.
Well, we'll save that secret for another
Ah.
time.
Emil never saw the movie.
I'm loving this.
I did. First of
dynamic.
all, pause. Because you're gonna have people thinking that I was over here dropping it like it's hot in the theater, which I was not. I am.
But if you
I am
were, that'd be
sanctified.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you not judging Brandon, but I do want to clarify that I was not. But I love that there's no judgment on your end with the mess.
Oh no, shame free, judgment free zone. Always a safe space. I would like to be a walking safe space.
But
I love that. I'm over here sweating, so I love that you bring that energy. So thank you.
We had a conversation, I think, a few weeks ago, because I forgot who you were on live with, and I was like, it was Rob Anderson.
Yes,
Don't
And-
act like you didn't know. He's in love with Rob Anderson.
Rob's
What is it?
great.
Heartthrob Rob?
Heartthrob
Yes.
Anderson.
This one is obsessed.
Listen, it's not an obsession. It's just like,
Just a fully non-platonic attraction.
There's a lot to be
Anyway.
obsessed with there. Okay, he's like
Right.
6 foot.
Thank you.
something, You know,
6'3", 215 posted the other day. I only remembered. Let me tell y'all why I remembered
Should
though.
I be concerned?
Let me wait. Please let me clarify. Let me tell you why I remembered this because he had posted something asking about clothing brands. And so, for me, I shop at Scotch and Soda and stuff. So I had responded like Scotch and Soda and a few other places that Bonobos and a couple other places, not sponsored.
Yes.
And
I live.
and I remember when they were talking about, where they shop, they were saying, I have to think about this because I'm 6'3", 215. And I was like, oh, I relate because I'm 6'3", 185. And then I started to imagine like, oh, damn, 6'3", 215. Like,
Wait, I'm 6'5", 220. Calm down. You know what it's like.
No, because 6'3" is 2 inches shorter. It's going to be different proportions than 6'5", 220 versus 6'3", 215.
That's
Next
true.
confession.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
I
Don't be
love that
triggered.
I'm the
I don't
short
even
one
remember
in this group.
Oh, wait. How tall are
I'm
you?
You're tall too,
6'1".
kinda. Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
But you
You're above
6'3", you
average.
6'5". Like I'm the baby in this group. No. Yes.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean,
6'5" and a half.
you said it.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
but
Right.
y'all, the reason why I even brought that up is because y'all were talking about, I was at the gym and I was watching, y'all were talking about everything on live. And I remember I talked to AJ about it and I was like, there is a generational thing where to see that and see just being so comfortable talking about these things and so sex positive and just
Yeah.
no judgment and just you don't feel shameful for any of this stuff. It was refreshing to watch.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad. That's why I keep doing it
Yeah.
because, we're all queer here and you grow up with so
Mhm.
much shame around that shit. And I would like to change the conversation, make it a safe space for
Well, you are doing
all
it.
of us.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't like to. You are. You're
Ah,
awesome. So just so you
work.
know that.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Next
we still-
confession.
work.
From Tanzania.
Yes.
Okay, also, we're big in Tanzania, people. We
Apparently.
don't know what's
That.
happening, but we
Don't
keep
know what's
getting,
going on in Tanzania, but
Our
shout
numbers,
out.
our numbers in Tanzania are like through the roof.
Yes.
Okay. Are they through the roof? Are they
It's very,
through
very,
the roof?
very low ceiling. So.
Okay. So this is from Anonymous in Tanzania. And they said, had the boom boom. Okay. Had the boom boom in a public bathroom.
Well, that's like a good line. That's like a
I
lyric.
love that.
Had the boom boom in a public bathroom.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trust me, it was clean. I love how you said trust me. Like, trust me, it was clean. Just
Oh,
letting us know.
Like the bathroom is clean.
They didn't want to be judged just in case we were
Okay.
imagining like shit all
but
on the
the
ground.
queers know.
Ew.
That's where we
Right.
do it, the bathroom. It's fine.
So it says some women saw us get in and alerted the guards.
Ooh.
Wait, the guards to the bathroom?
In Tanzania, I
Okay.
don't know.
We had to bribe the guy, and that was the last time I listened to my horny side.
Aww.
Wait a minute, this is
That
sad.
is kind of sad. Okay, so
Some women saw us get in and alert the guards. We had to bribe the guy, and that was the last time I listened to my horny side. So they had
Yeah.
sex, got caught.
I had to bribe the guards.
Well, that's interesting. That's the last time that can't be the last time you listen to your horny side. Also, if you didn't post bathroom,
Maybe they mean acted.
acted.
but
Like acted on it.
listen though, this is a real one though. I think this is actually kind of a heavier one because there are parts of the world, parts of our country, but countries all over the world where this is not acceptable. This is not a lifestyle that's even conducive to living because it's punishable by death or. So I think that I take that as they literally had to pay off a guard, and now they've shut down their entire sexuality, at least acting on it, so that they don't get busted again.
But we don't know that they're even. This
Well,
could be
they're-
a straight couple. We don't know.
yeah, they didn't
That's true.
specify.
Okay, whoever it is. Oh, because we don't know because it's anonymous.
Yeah, we're not
Listen,
sure.
I just low key just think everybody's gay. So look at this.
Because I was like, you're getting deep over there, which is
I
cute.
know.
But
I was like,
Because I was like, I didn't take that. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think what I took from it was they just got like sometimes you have sexual desires outside of whatever, and they found somebody they did in the bathroom, got caught, and they were like, oh, that's the last time I listened to my horny side. Like they still have sex and do things, just maybe
Right.
not in public.
Now, Brandon, you had
Yes.
mentioned something I'd like to go back to
Uh-huh.
about having sex in bathrooms. This is something you've done. This is something that you
Oh,
enjoy.
I talked about this. So I've definitely sucked some dicks in a bathroom and played with some booty holes in a bathroom, but not the f***ing. I never. I respect that. People f*** in the bathroom. I get that, but that just is not my ministry. I'm just like I like to be.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be laid out. I want to be. I want to be flipped around, and I don't want the toilet to be right there. You know what I'm saying? But I can get around, just whipping your dick out and slapping my face with it. That's fine. A couple tequila shots, and yeah, that tracks for me. But the sex
It's not
is
in
not
his ministry, ladies and gentlemen. It's not his ministry.
Also, y'all
What's the
are tall.
church for
We
that
tall. I said
ministry?
this on Messy
Yeah, we're that
Monday.
church.
We're tall. Like the bathrooms are usually really tiny, and so it's like not
mhm.
comfortable for my 6'1".
They are tiny.
It's not.
Let me tell you though, the 2003 Lexus RX 300 I used to have, somehow in that back seat after some jalapeno margaritas when my friend Jackie gave us some at what was that place in Jalapeno Pete's in
It
the
don't
Valley.
matter. Mm-mm.
Let me tell you, we didn't make it home. That back seat saw some things.
Liquor will do
And
that
there was
to
not
you.
enough space for our tall asses.
About 2-3 blocks from home too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though the bathroom thing is interesting to me because I immediately go to like life as a gay man, and where I grew up in Ohio, in a small town, there's a public park outside of town called Franke Park. I don't know why on earth they called it that. But
How do you
that's where
spell
like the gay
Franke?
men. I have no idea.
Is there an
I was over here
okay.
trying to. I was like, is it with the E? Is it Y? Or Y?
Frankie?
You know, and it took until this exact moment in my life to even consider how it was spelled. I've never thought about it before. So thank you. I'll never unthink it. But no, that's where like the men would get busted having sex all the time. They would go out there and have sex in this public bathroom because they're so ashamed to do it in their homes because they didn't want their neighbors to see. And it's just, so that's where my mind went immediately. But
Well, you know, speaking of public bathrooms, I used to travel a lot with my. Because when I start revealing stuff, I'm like, just certain people are listening. I gotta get over that. I used to travel a lot in the closet as a kid. I would be traveling through the airport, and in the Atlanta airport, especially when we travel internationally, because we go to Jamaica like every year to see family. If you go to the international terminals, at least back then, there wouldn't be dividers, and so that was the first place where I would see other penises because I didn't play sports.
Oh.
I never changed in the locker room or anything. Porn, you couldn't just access it online yet, so that was the first place that and I was like, oh wow,
okay.
oh wow,
That's fair.
Yeah, why not?
So the bathroom.
I used to just go to the underwear aisle at JCPenney's.
That wasn't out in the open.
You
though.
could
I know
see
that,
the
but that was enough
penis.
for me.
Oh, the bulge
The
was.
bulge was
Yeah.
nice always.
Yeah.
I don't believe all those bulges were accurate. Okay. We are going to get to Brandon's secret soon, but we have a few more secrets.
Oh yeah, you brought a secret for us too. You have for later.
Yes.
Which we're excited to hear. Okay. So this one is an anonymous female from California. I catfished my old middle school teacher for his nudes. I was an adult at the time. It happened. Sorry, not sorry. He was hot.
Okay, so I can relate to this one. Low key, I have a teacher from middle school who I've had a crush on for like 25 years. He was also my football coach when I played football in junior high, and his name was Mr. Lucas. And I've Googled him. I've tried to find him on Facebook. Just to see if he's still as hot as I remember, because like junior high, AJ was like, "Daddy, do anything you want to me."
Not junior high.
But of course, he was listen, totally inappropriate. But I was like this awkward kid, and he's a grown man who was straight as can be. Probably, I don't even know. But I've wanted to go back and be like, "What's he look like now?"
I've definitely
About
done
every
that.
couple, yeah, like every 2-3 years, like try to look him up again, then I give up.
Yeah, there were like one or two teachers that I would definitely, let them do some things, and so I definitely Facebooked and like when you have a couple drinks and you just at home like let me see what Mr. So and so is doing. I could never find any of them, but I also just imagine that would not work out.
Well, I can find all my teachers. I'm friends with my teachers. They weren't hot though, but we're friends. I was in AP and honors classes, so it was all those nerdy teachers that were not. That was.
No, it was my football coach, and he would wear back in the day. They would wear those like polyester, sort of like stretchy, like little football shorts. The coaches would, where they have the thick
those
belt
short ones. Yeah.
They're super short, and that I was.
Wait, but
dunzo.
did either one of y'all ever catfish one of the teachers for nudes?
Now the,
Oh, that's
now
crazy
the
now,
catfishing, you can't be doing that. That's crazy. I'm not here for that.
That's like
energy.
illegal.
I'm not here for that energy. You
Wait,
better
you said
send your
sorry.
teacher a picture
She
of you
said,
today.
sorry, not sorry.
Be like, I'm grown.
And say, listen, I just need to see some things. Okay. So these next ones have come from Instagram.
Okay.
Word.
Anonymous. So these are all anonymous. Okay.
Mhm.
I secretly find it disgusting that my sex partner has slept with other people in the past. Goodbye. I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Brandon, take this one. You got this one.
You secretly find it disgusting that your partner has that? You know what? Honestly, let me actually take a beat back. That is some trauma, and that is something worth exploring for that person to go through some therapy and unpack like because that's deeper. That ain't just a cut and dry situation. How could you not expect that your partner has been with other people or would be with other people?
Yeah. Also,
it could be a religious aspect to it.
Sure.
there could be, but
They
then
want a virgin.
also this person should consider if this is her partner. It's female, correct?
It's anonymous.
So it's anonymous. Can you read it back to me one more time?
I secretly find it disgusting that my sex partner has slept with other people in the past.
Why do I always put genders on these? I literally
don't know.
in my
That's
head
all
I
right.
hear, oh, this must be a woman.
We're gonna unravel.
That's so terrible.
We're gonna unravel.
Right.
Let them learn that.
Let's unpack this.
That's my own trauma from my Catholic upbringing. You're welcome. I think that this person should maybe thank their partner for learning some things along the way, unless this partner slept with a whole bunch of people and it's like total trash still in bed. Maybe that might get me angry. Like
Yeah.
you wasted it all. You ain't learned nothing. You ain't picked up nothing. But like,
Yeah, but
if
then
you've been with some people,
You'd be mad that they were bad at sex, not they had sex. Right?
that's true. That's true.
It might be
I-
religion. I mean,
I
you
tell
might
this
be
one all the
right.
time.
I think that because if I were to think back to it, but then also doesn't the Bible say do not judge? Like I don't know. There's
Listen.
it's a lot of contradictions.
A lot of people forget that one. Well, listen, but that's real though for people. Like my mom has been married twice, and unless she's lying to me, and I don't think she is, she slept with 2 people in her entire life. They're both named Steve.
Wow.
But that's neither here nor there. But like that's it could be a generational thing. We don't know how old this person is either.
Yeah, that's why I like the secrets from the website. Again, confessyourmess.us, because you can get a little more in details and you can also leave audio, which I'm telling y'all, I really want to hear some.
That does change the game.
It does. I want to hear it in their voice. I want you to tell me
Okay.
your nasty stuff.
I'm gonna go. So listen.
Go ahead.
After we launch a few weeks in, and we're new and noteworthy on iTunes, and then we're like topping charts all over places other than just Tanzania. Which God, thank you, Tanzania.
Thank you, Tanzania.
But when we're big everywhere else,
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back and be like, oh, look how much we've grown.
I can't wait for that either. I can't wait secretly for like 2 years from now we can do like a live show. That's my dream.
No, we're gonna do that for
yes.
sure.
Manifesting.
Listen.
I'm here for all this.
Oh, I manifested last night. I'll show you what I wrote down.
No, you need to be in a live show someday, Brandon. You were too cute not to be live. Like you need to be in person too.
Y'all, I got this camera face. Y'all got these camera faces. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that was him fishing for a compliment. Okay.
So
we're gonna go to this next one. Right. Anonymous. My grinder hookup got a butt plug stuck in me. He climbed. Wait. I wasn't ready for the next part.
Oh.
He said he climaxed from watching me panic. So first of all, this sounds like this isn't the first. This is like their kink. So they get on Grindr. They talk their talk. They invite somebody over. They have a different like variety of butt plugs. And they're like, that looks like this one will be the one that will get stuck for sure. Go ahead and do that thing and then stick. And then when they freak out, just in case y'all need to know how it happened, that's how I imagine in my head.
Okay, so
Oh,
Brandon,
no.
you're very, very open. We love this about
Uh-huh.
you. You're into kinks. Is there a kink that you've ever like judged? Is there a kink that you've ever been like, a little too much? It's a little too far.
A kink that I've judged. No, I mean, I'll say that. Let's fix that. Yes, I think at a time in my life there has been a lot of judgment, but I've had to unlearn that, and understand that everybody has their thing, and what's for you may not be for me. It doesn't mean it's not good or fun. My whole rule is if both people are into it or all the people involved, because sometimes it's more than one or more than two, then like
wait, what?
then do you. But the seeing somebody panic, that's wild. I'm not.
Listen, okay, we're getting real on sex. I'm not saying I'm not into that, but I'm into some kinky stuff. Like I'm into like the gray area. Oh, maybe that's why 50 Shades of Grey. That's why that movie's
I'm
called
so
that.
done, AJ.
Because I'm low key like
Stop,
low key. No,
stop.
I'm gonna be real. And listen, don't act like you don't enjoy this either. Like
What is
low
a gray
key in my
kink?
mind, I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm into like some a little bit of danger, but then also like. I hope it turns out well.
I'm sorry, pause. Because the fact he just said that, I have to tell y'all, since we want to bring this full circle to the beginning of the episode, before he fell off the bed and broke his ribs, if you know, you know.
A few days prior to the
incident
cracked-
that
the
had
cracked
occurred where you
rib.
cracked your ribs, when you said I was too eager with the flip.
Mhm.
So we were laying in bed after having some gummies, and it was like late at night, and like we were just flirting or whatever. And I leaned over, and I get silly sometimes, and I whisper in his ear, I was like, I like a little danger in the bedroom. And he was like, wait, I don't want to get hurt. And then 2 days later, that shit happened. And I will never forget that because I put it in my notes because we laughed for 30 minutes straight. I put in my notes what he said. So when we were completely sober, we could read that
He
again.
manifest that stuff.
I did.
And
So
I'm gonna tell you,
manifestation's real.
Wow.
As I laid there with tears in my eyes, they were like a combination of tears of just pain, Also, I had a really, really incredible orgasm, so that was a lot of fun. So it was also like a little bit of tears of joy, and then a few tears of laughter in there because I was like, I literally just days prior had been like, I don't want no danger in the bed.
Oh my
but low key, I
goodness,
do kind of
but
like a little
here you
danger.
are.
Just a little bit. Okay. Anonymous. I have almost zero pleasure nerves in my nipples. I was sad about it when I found out. I have a lot of pleasure nerves on the back of my neck, though. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
No?
a secret?
That's the secret, apparently. They want.
Or it's a confession. It's a confession. Maybe it's a confession.
I don't know if it-
confession.
I guess. That just sounds like a health fact.
Have your pleasure points changed over the course of your life,
Ooh,
Brandon?
good question.
That's a great question. Not really.
That's a great question. No.
They're still the same. I will say that my nipples used to be very, very sensitive, and then I had a surgery because I had gynecomastia growing up. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's like when your body produces more estrogen, and so you end up having man boobs, quote unquote, like the unofficial term. And so I had to have it removed, which meant they had to like do small incisions on the side. And so I did end up losing some sensitivity in my nipples, which is really depressing because that was like my favorite. So it's like, like I can still get turned on, but
I'm not really into his.
not
His are
mine.
super sensitive.
Huh?
Yeah. It's not completely gone like theirs is, the anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's definitely if you, literally you can get anything in the entire world out of me if you give me a scalp massage. Like that's it.
That's
Like
my
you can just
husband,
ask me
too.
anything and I'll just like, anything. Here's all my money. Here's my life. Take it away.
That's a lie. Because go
Mm-mm.
ahead.
You ain't try. You ain't done it in a minute. I would say back of my neck for sure.
Yeah.
Back of my neck will like open up new like gateways to you that I don't usually reveal to people. So if you go back of my neck, Kiss is there. No, Kiss is not scratching me like a dog.
Ooh.
That's why you don't get that. That's why you don't get that.
Oh,
Come on.
we want to go. we want to go there.
Next.
How you both gonna talk about your sensitive areas and then you say next when it comes to me?
Next, your next reveal.
So for me, I have very sensitive nipples. They're always perky and hard, which is very annoying. So when like everything just affects it. So Brandon, do not be jealous. It's very annoying.
Oh.
And somebody likes to play with them all the time. And if he does certain sensations, like if he flicks it or like pinches it a little bit, I will feel that sensation for like 30 minutes after. It's not a fun feeling. And I'm saying this publicly, so if I say something on Instagram about my nipples,
Oh, so like the clamps I bought, we should take back. Oh wait, you bought those.
okay, so
Oh, the
pause,
vibrating.
pause,
Oh
pause,
wait, you
pause,
bought that.
Pause,
Oh.
pause,
Hmm.
pause. Because here's the thing. Again, you are revealing my teeth. I am not revealing yours. So listen, gloves off. It is what it is. From now on, henceforth, listen, I ain't got no filter because you out here talking about the nipple. I did get nipple clamps and vibrating nipple things.
And we've never used them.
The vibrating nipple things, they don't. Maybe my nipples are like, I don't know.
I didn't know what they were.
They didn't. I
thought it
need
was-
like stronger vibration.
I
For
thought
that
it was
to
like
do
a
something.
remote for like
Yeah.
a camera or something. I didn't even know what it was.
And then the nipple clamps I got for Valentine's Day one year because he said, because we normally don't celebrate Valentine's Day. He was like, oh, I want a little more romance on Valentine's Day. I was like, I feel like Valentine's Day is just a made up holiday that people try to use for people who don't go on dates throughout the year,
Don't you
whatever.
amen him.
And so we said that for years. Then all of a sudden, this past Valentine's Day, he was like, oh, I want some romance. And I was like, okay. So he was coming back into town.
Where was I?
You went to see Chrissy. And you were in Montana.
That's right.
I got rose petals from, and everything's jacked up, the prices on Valentine's Day. I got rose petals from Bristol Farms.
Chocolate
Set
covered
that out on
strawberries.
the chocolate covered strawberries you didn't know about. So I got the rose petals. I had balloons in there. I had all types of things from Pleasure Chest, which is like a sex toy shop out here. Had all those on the bed ready to go.
Nipple clamps, and then low key, he picks me up from the airport and surprises me with our dog that we just gotten like weeks prior. And he said to me, and this is where you got to take a little bit of credit for this one. He told me the dog would not be there. So when the dog was there, I got so excited to see my puppy because I'd only known him for like a week or two. And the puppy's there, and I just got a brand new iPhone. What was it? The newest one, whatever the newest one is.
It was a 12.
12 Pro Max, right? It's like $1,600. I got like the expensive one, all like the storage, everything. And I set it on top of the car, get in, see the dog, pack up my stuff, whatever, and get back to go to little Valentine's Day. And as I get home, I realize my phone's not there. I'm starting to have a meltdown. And because not only everything I have on my phone was not backed up, I think my iCloud was not working. I didn't know if I had upgraded it or not. I also had previously recorded every bit of footage from our proposal. All the stuff leading up to the proposal. I recorded the proposal itself on my camera, on my phone, and he hadn't seen it yet. And he was going to make a YouTube video, which is now out. It's on YouTube. Go to his page. But I'm like, I'm realizing all these things that I've just now lost. Every contact, all my friends, like I'm thinking it's all gone. I'm having a meltdown. And I'm like, I just need to go into the bedroom for just a moment. So first of all, there's already flowers and balloons in the living room.
Tell him. No, it wasn't.
No, they were sitting out on the counter.
No, it was all in the bedroom.
Oh, it was all in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm like panicking. I'm like, I need to get out of here. I need to walk away. I'm so sorry. I'm like freaking out right now. I just need to walk away. I walk into the bedroom. It's literally like
Candles
Cupid
lit.
himself took a shit in our. It's like just romance everywhere. Just romance all over the bedroom. Romance. And I'm like, and as soon as I saw that, I just started bawling. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm a disaster.
And then I drove back to the airport to search all around the grounds. Anyway, Valentine's Day was ruined, so that was that. So that's why the nipple clamps didn't get used. All right.
Did you find your phone?
$3,200. No, I spent $3,200 on the iPhone, the same iPhone, in less than a month's time.
That phone was gone.
Damn.
So, but I did have my iCloud and everything's back.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good.
everything's back. So we got everything. Okay, but enough about us.
Yeah.
We know that you have a secret, so it's time for you to
Confess your mess.
Confess my mess. My secret, which is so funny, I never told nobody. So I used to, but I mean, I guess it's also part of being in the closet. I used to the first guy that I ever we used to all the time in the apartment building of my best friend. So whenever I would go to my best friend's apartment on, oh damn, now she's gonna know who she is if I tell you where it was. It was in Manhattan. And it was a nice building, one of the nice buildings where they have like common areas and like, you could watch movies and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to her apartment, not see her, have my guy meet me there, and we would in that common room and in the bathroom on that floor. And then I would leave. That's where we used to all the time. And my best friend doesn't know.
Common room. Wait, okay, so okay, this is your best friend. Why does your best friend not know? Would your best friend be upset about this?
Well, I mean, I think this was also like this was during a time when like I was still kind of closeted, and I've obviously since come out, and I just never told her.
What?
It just never came up because that relationship like ended, and then I came out, and then I went about my life to be fabulous and queer, but I never told her that I used to all the time. I'm sure her doorman used to see me. Oh my goodness. Because they got elevator, they got.
You're like, wait, I just saw you. Oh wait, huh?
They got cameras in the elevator. So
That was so awkward.
I would never go up to the 8th floor. I would go to the 3rd
Also,
floor.
the doorman. That's the job to have. To be a doorman, they know stuff.
They have the
see stuff.
secrets. Oh, let's get a doorman on. Let's find where all the celebs live in like some condo where they all live, and then interview the doorman.
Or when you show
So
up
we get all
drunk,
the
you show up
juicy.
back home drunk, the doorman sees it all. When you bring some trade home, get up in the elevator, think you're by yourself.
But were you feeling guilt at the time? Were you feeling ashamed?
No.
That like, walk of shame, like the next morning when you go home? Well, you say you were still in the closet
Yeah,
and you
I
were
was
hiding it from your
horny.
friend, so there's a level of shame somewhere, Brandon.
Sure. Level of shame, but not level of shame of like, and just like,
Yeah,
it was hot.
hiding it from your friend.
It was hot. And then also I used to him. So I went to NYU, and so our main school was, or Tisch was 721 Broadway, but the
Tisch,
building
School for the Arts, of course, yeah.
Yes, and the building next door, Tisch was like had security all night, all day, but the building next door did not. But I was on the student council, and so I had a key card so I could get into that building. And our office had just moved onto a floor where there was nobody else yet, so I used to all over those empty cubicles. We also like came on one of those carpets, like full, but like those university carpets, you can't
Now,
clean
wait a
that
minute.
off. Somebody moved into that office.
Y'all were
and it
just
was
marking
gone.
your territory.
It was
I
hot.
hooked up with a young man one time in a college dorm, but the problem was like he was in college. He was like 19 or 20, and I was probably like 24 by the time, and I was going back to school because I dropped out for a couple of years and went back.
Yeah.
So I wasn't living on campus. And I remember like he was in my poli-sci class, and we like screwed around one time in the student union, like in broad daylight, just within just a couple of chairs, like where everybody's like studying around us, and we were like touching each other. And then like a couple days later, it was spring break. It was our last day, I think, or it was our last day of our semester, something like that. And he asked me if I wanted to come to his dorm. And I'm like going to town on this dude. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so strange for me because I've not been in the dorm in so many years.
Yeah.
And I felt, at the time, I felt like I was probably 50. And I was probably like 23 or 24. But he seems so young. He's 19, 20 years old probably.
How was it though?
Eh,
Yeah.
eh. In theory, like the idea was great, but
All right, so we have some people
asking for advice.
Yeah, they want some advice.
I love
Oh,
this.
So we have
Brandon, you're good for this because you give great advice on Messy Mondays.
thank
so
you.
I think you're going to really, I think you might really excel in this segment.
Okay,
Yes.
y'all ready? So this first one is coming from Australia. It's an anonymous female from Australia. AJ knows I love Australians just in general. My one of my co-hosts was Australian, Susan, who I love.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris.
My favorite trainer, Ben, Australian.
Oh God, you
Oh,
do love
Ben.
Ben.
You know Ben.
You know
I
Ben
love
at Barry's
Ben.
boot camp.
Yes.
Everybody loves
Ben's
Ben.
hot.
Ben is. Go
So
ahead,
is
say it
Donald.
louder for the people in the back.
Anyways,
Yeah,
go ahead.
listen, listen.
They're a gorgeous fucking
Listen.
couple.
Yeah, they are.
Now, how you gonna talk about another gorgeous couple while we sitting
Y'all
right
are
here?
gorgeous
Yes, I
fucking
agree.
couple too.
I agree, though. No competition. No competition. But no, they are a gorgeous
Yeah,
couple.
they're cute. They're easy to look at. Is there a segment here? We're just going to talk about how cute our
Sorry.
trainers
Okay,
are.
here we go.
Who is Ben and
So
Donald?
anonymous female in Australia. Hi, AJ and Emil. So excited for your podcast. Oh, thank you. My husband and I are currently pregnant with our first child. It's a girl. We are both excited, but really scared at the same time as babies scare us and we
They're terrifying.
and we feel clueless. Anyway, we need help with girl baby names. Any suggestions, please?
Oh, so they just want like straight up advice.
Okay. Emily, Amelia, any variation of my name I think would be cute. EJ.
Oh wow.
I always love the name Sophia. It's
It's a good
classic.
name.
With an F or a PH.
Either or.
Mhm, mhm.
I have friends who spell it both ways. Just not Jamie Jolyn. That's a name you should avoid.
Okay.
That was
Jamie
the name my mom
Jolyn?
was going.
That's a-
My mom was going to name me Jamie Jolyn if I were a girl. What? Why would she do that?
That's the first
No.
name. That's like a common
Jamie
first name.
No, it's like like Jamie Lynn Spears
Yeah.
or like like Jamie Jolyn. I think
So
it was.
Jolyn is like a Joe
I don't know.
dash
I have
LYNN.
no idea.
That's not a good
Interesting.
name. I'm gonna talk to her.
I have by 4.5 years later. By the time she actually had a daughter, she named her Carrie. So I don't know where she got from Jamie Jolyn to Carrie.
Somebody told her.
But yeah, somebody did. They set her straight. Brandon, favorite female names right now?
Favorite female names? Blue Ivy Carter.
Oh,
That's right. See, and here's the thing. A lot of these names coming out years ago, like Blue Ivy and Apple, and like a lot of these like celebrity names, I was like, these don't make any sense to me. But if you look back now, they were way ahead of the trend. There's no gender attached to those names.
Yes, I love
Blue
that.
Ivy,
That's what I
Blue
want.
Ivy is nothing.
true. It's a color.
Apple is nothing.
That's
It's a fruit.
yes.
Apple's an apple.
You know, yes, I'm with that.
What do you got going on next? I know you're in a writer's room right now. You're doing voiceover work. You're acting. Like what can we support coming up?
Probably the next thing coming up is season 5 of Big Mouth. I have no dates for it, but we usually come out in the fall. Netflix don't never tell nobody nothing.
Right.
They be like, here it is. So season 5 of Big Mouth, I wrote on it, and I'm also going to be a new character, which is very exciting. So that's probably the next thing that y'all can look out for.
All right, cool. So Brandon, thank you so much for stopping by. You're always welcome. Go follow him at Brandon Kyle Goodman on Instagram. And before we let you go, though, I do want to know what was your takeaway of the day?
My takeaway of our conversation, or just like of my day?
Mhm. Yeah, not like in general, like
Just-
of this conversation.
Not your whole day, just like the last 45 minutes here on our podcast.
What was my takeaway for the day? My takeaway is that there's something really special and beautiful about being in space with other queer folks, and how lovely it is to share space with the two of you, as well as your producer Frank, and be able to talk about sex and relationships openly and honestly, and how restorative that is. And so I hope that your listeners will find their safe spaces to have open conversations with people who will not just listen, but hold space for it and understand their identity and you know, eradicate the shame, eradicate that. And I think you can eradicate the shame by finding your community and plugging into your community. So that's my takeaway, is that community is just so wonderful to be part of. And so thank you for having me.
Okay, now there's not a thing I could ever say right now.
Drop the mic.
We're never doing takeaways ever again because we can never top that. Like, what am I going to do? You're so sweet. You're wonderful. And all the things you said.
Confess your mess.
Confess Your Mess is a Straw Hut Media podcast produced by Ryan Tillotson and Frank Driscoll. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and share.
And if you have a secret and want to share, go to confessyourmess.us to submit. Your secret could end up in the show.
Ooh.